sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round. As it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Steelers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. They come out here in the eye. So the D-line's going to spread out, and they'll go on the ground. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Playing his playoff game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Finding time. And that's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Cameron Wake may have begun his career in Canada, but in the NFL, he's been one of the top pass rushers since he's entered the league.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And caught, right side, Green. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Thomas. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd down, 15 yards still needed. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
What you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. Third down here.
Oh, here we go with the bullshit. Oh,
boy. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. And the back goes into motion. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Let's
oh, you catch that one.
The 20.
You catch that one, but
and
you just an easy
into the end
touchdown.
zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 62 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here's a look at the starting offense. They're ready now for 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. It's brought in by Janis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight in the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And caught by Cameron right side. Jordan Cameron, he's all alone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Cameron, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last time when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Roethlisberger, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
9 yards to go. It's third down. Roethlisberger will throw. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue. You to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here's Thomas. And he's got him. It's the tight end, Cameron. And he's brought down after a good game. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Zebra. Wide 20. Wide 20. Dagger. Set 380.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What Tannehill? Oh, shit.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. To the air again, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's now 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he has Carew. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
As they run the counter play. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. We've got a 3rd and 11. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. In motion left here, Antonio Brown. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Roethlisberger will throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations. And that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Caru's got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. $12 yards to go on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Tannehill brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Green, the tight end, in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got time. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Tannehill on first down. And caught by Cameron right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Green, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come up in an offset eye. This is Young now, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darrell Young taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll give it here to his running back. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jeff Janis, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
There goes Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 69 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. They come out here in the eye. Here's Tannehill. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
380, zebra.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins.
17, guys. Check him out.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the
Stop all
right
the cheating
side.
flicks. LOL.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill.
Guess
And
that
nearly
shit.
another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete
Tell him,
pass
catch that
certainly
shit.
doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
You watching TV?
Have mercy on this man.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, partner, you might want to check your scouting reports a little bit here because they just built tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And now it's second down.
That's how we do it.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Right. You ain't going nowhere. Red, blue, 10, zebra.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
380.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They send Parker in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Set, blue, 10, zebra. Let's go, Stan. Make some noise.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set, blue 30. Check right.
And they give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Blue 30.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.